Good afternoon. Assistant Chief Chris Butler. The victim and suspect in this case, he's a victim and a suspect. His name is Bryant Collier, black male, 25. The suspect in this case as well is Trey Wright, black male, 26. On Monday, May 18, 2015, at 8:40 a.m., police officers responded to someone shot at 3601 Kernan Boulevard South, the District Apartments. Within minutes of receiving that call, police officers were dispatched to 3475 Kernan Boulevard South, the business of 121 Financial Credit Union, where someone had been shot as well. Then 10 minutes later, police were notified that an individual went to UF Health and also suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Detective Musser, with our homicide unit, responded to the scene along with his team and conducted the investigation. Our investigation revealed that Bryant Collier and Trey Wright went to the district apartments to rob Abdul Rosenjay of money. When they arrived, they opened the door and walked inside. They were armed with a rifle, their faces were covered, and they wore gloves. They entered Abdul Rosenjay's room, and a struggle ensued over the rifle. As they struggled, Abdul Rosenjay screamed for help. This alerted Jabarta Moten, who was temporarily staying in another room within the apartment. Jabarta Moten saw what was happening in the bedroom. He recognized the situation for what it was, and he began firing a weapon at Trey Wright and Bryant Collier. At the conclusion of the fight and the gun battle, Bryant Collier was shot multiple times and died at the scene. Trey Wright was shot multiple times and was able to drive away until he had to stop at the 121 Financial Credit Union. Abdul Rosenjay was shot twice and was driven to UF Health by some friends. On Monday, June 22, 2015, at 2 p.m., Trey Wright turned himself in and was arrested for felony murder for the death of Bryant Collier, armed burglary, and armed robbery. And I'll take any questions you might have. I think one of the obvious ones that you might have would be the relationship between the parties that were involved in this. Abdul Rosenjay and Bryant Collier were friends. Abdul Rosenjay knew Trey Wright through Bryant Collier. Abdul Rosenjay knew Jabarta Moten, who was staying in the apartment as well. So that's the relationship between them all. So what you have two that went to the apartment to rob somebody. A struggle ensued, and then you have a third party who became involved and shot the bad guys.
Dan Scanlon, Times Union. Yes. We've got to get the spellings of all of those names.
Yes.
I can email them out.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions? No?
What took this amount of time between incident and arrest?
Well, the actual incident itself, first of all, I got to give it to the first responders, the police officers that were responding to multiple scenes. So you've got the scene at the apartment, the scene at the 121 Financial, and then you've got the hospital as well. As far as the length of time, we had individuals that, we had all the parties there, but we had to have some recover from some of the injuries that they sustained and everything. So it just takes time to piece it together. And of course, with all these cases, before we make an arrest, we want to make sure that we've done our due diligence to make sure we have all the facts substantiated before we do make an arrest.
Ashley Harding, Channel 4. Abdul, that gentleman, the one that was shot, who was in the apartment, how is he doing? How's his recovery?
The individual that was being robbed?
Yes.
Yeah, he's recovered. He expected to make a full recovery.
Any other questions?
Deanna with Action News. So Brian, the one you were talking about, he's the one who died. Is that right?
Yes, that's going to be Bryant Collier.
All right. Thanks, Chief.
Okay.